time sign. To light my way. Pylon destroyed. Hear me, on my authority. Right. You'll be out in no time, Shades. I draw you down, O Moon. Lend me your light.
The Titans never stood together, even when the gods and Kronos first fought long ago. Prometheus, he stood with Zeus back then, but now, his purposes are crossed with ours. Another enemy of my own kind. Dark side.
Olympus, I accept this message. Think I'm finished here. Good evening.
The gods must want for us to give another glorious performance, huh? Now then. Face me!
Should be the last of them. Olympus is fortunate to have your strength and service, son of Zeus.
I served the gods all right. Served them a long time, one tall order after another. They brought me fame, glory, everything. They never got enough of me.
But you've had enough of them. Then, what are you doing here?
Oh. My work history can demonstrate I never get enough of them, either. I take a job, I do it. We're done here.
clarity. Thanks, little one. Finished here. For the road.
To be reduced to picking through such meager offerings. You ought to have lived here in the glory of Olympus, where everything that you desire is at hand. For the most part.
Some bones. You heard that, didn't you?
You could have had my friendship, a couple of my sheep, but instead, you spit my eye.
I have done no such thing. I merely need access to the docks. Yet you insist on getting in my way.
Put yourself in my sandals. What would you do? You'd say, I don't like the way you're treating me. I am gonna eat you.
Fast asleep again.
3 sheep, 4 sheep, 5. Ahoy!
Good.
On the outskirts of the city lies a makeshift dock, from which a vessel may cut through the channel across the land toward the mountain of the gods.
Looks like I'll need a ride. Golly, attack! Next vessel. Beg pardon? Captain. Poseidon's deaths.
We are as one big family upon Olympus, and we pride and celebrate our differences. So many varying perspectives to account for at all times. Although Poseidon here, we always manage to see eye to eye, don't we?
That we do, most certainly, brother. I'll always right away, and there are some occasions when I might decide elsewise if it was solely up to me, but even still, you always have your head up in the clouds where smart ideas form.
No getting used to that. Clean. What's Hermes offering this eve? Mine. I know. Next fairing. Healing. There. The front of the fleet.
Like magic. Sure is dark out there tonight, huh? Even the dead sailors on the rift look a little spooked. Maybe something's up?
There's fear in the air. You've defied the will of night too often, Eris. This time, I'm not here merely for Olympus, but for you.
You're telling me Nyx put you up to this? Right. She never cared about me, and she's not about to start now. Now watch this. Got you. Come here, babe. That's the stuff. Cold darkness.
See you, Strife. Testament enacted. Check.
A passageway through the snow-covered rock leads to the foot of the most sacred mountain of the gods, Olympus, which now looms impossibly into the sky above.
Bit of a climb. Made it this far. No wonder mortals made their sacrifices to the gods here. Going up. You test my patience. Eagle.
little kid confined to a tower, I was relatively well provided for, but this... I know better than to envy the gods, especially with what they're going through lately. But they definitely know their drink.
The gods have always lived well, but your own life was so short and difficult. You must still have a lot of making up to do, and I thought maybe this could help. May moonlight guide us.
Wherever we're going.
I was so pleased to see that you decided to come back. How was it at the crossroads after all this time?
A bit uncomfortable at first, but then you showed up, and it was great to see Master Odysseus again. Gave me a few flight path ideas. I didn't overstay, did I?
No, not at all. Well, if you didn't mind it there, then I hope you'll return. And perhaps start to think of it again as a place to stay, not just a place to go.
It's called the Crossroads, Melly. I'd never considered it could be a place to stay. Hey, cheers for giving me a push. These should work. Got it. Be safe.
Off he goes. Ooh. Remember me, Talos? Or just attack me right away? You picked the wrong target.
So we've got Titan problems real close to home. Blasted shame about Prometheus, but then I reckon if Dad chained me up and had an eagle chew me liver every day, I'd be mad too.
Reagent located.
Get it.
grace of night.
Now come, my friends, drink up like there's no tomorrow.
Still feasting.
Hey, good looking.
You're a most gracious host.
Yeah. Hey, look who decided to reconsider coming to our little gathering. Welcome back, Mel Baby. Now go on, you grab yourself a cup and mingle with the crowd.
As tempting as that sounds, Lord Dionysus, unfortunately, I don't think I can. There are various perils beyond, and your fellow Olympians can only do so much to hold them off.
And I feel bad for them, really. Almighty gods with limitless power having to fend for themselves. Good thing I can drown my sorrows here, and guess what? So can you. Cheers.
What mirth remains upon the war-torn mountain of the gods apparently is concentrated here, where Dionysus, god of wine, plays host to his most favored retinue of revelers.
At least those satyrs aren't trying to slaughter me. Blast off. In the name of Hades. Gold coins. Here, fishy. Got you. I put a pillar top. You dare. More. Out with you all.
A brief word. You gods coerced all mortal kind into worshipping you, and for what? You've nothing to gain by slaughtering them at your whim. Leave them be.
I'll be sure to put in the request with my Lord Uncle Zeus. If you could go ahead and let me past so I can pay him a visit.
Your Lord Uncle had me bound to a mountain for eons, so that Itos here could feast upon my flesh for all that time. Itos came round eventually, but Zeus, he never shall. Go, Itos! Let's even suffer as I did. Ignite. You saw the coming flames.
eagle's feather. Try another one, maybe. What happened here?
At first, the storm which now engulfs the summit of Olympus may appear to have been wrought by gods in their defense, but its monstrosity belies a far more sinister nature.
Let's locate the source. Eliminated. All right, fish. Come on out. This is a lamprey. Next floor. These monstrosities. Oh no. Very well. now. Olympus, no. The Mountain of the Gods, unfortunately, wasn't as welcoming as I would have preferred.
Hey, you were talking in your sleep a little bit. Not that I paid too close attention, but where were you last night anyway? You seem a little off.
Oh, I was up there, on the surface. I never thought I'd see it for myself, and now I'm there night after night. It's cold, damp, overrun with the dead.
You're really selling me on the whole thing. If it's that bad, how come you keep on going over there? I'd just stay here if I were you. Or me.
You don't understand. I have to go that way. It's part of my task. Well, not officially, but... Look, I won't bore you with the details. I should go.
Have fun being all cold and damp.
Arachne.
Good evening.
Interesting. A matter of time.
Got a problem?
More of this filth.
Got me fair and square again, Trouble. More than a couple times. Starting to think maybe I'm losing it, you know?
Oh, you poor thing. Please, let me cheer you up so you'll proceed to fight against me even harder than before.
You mock me when I'm vulnerable. Fine. But don't expect to cry on this shoulder when things take a turn for the worse when it comes to your stuff. Out of my face.
Hail, music maker. A comrade recommended this.
I rise again.
You're here, Lord Charon. Here you are.
Good morrow.
Oh, hello there, my friend. I happened to see the boatman sculling down the Cocytus, presumably to you, for he had all sorts of supplies. He was generous enough to offer me passage, whether he knew it or not.
Great to see you here, and welcome, Arachne. I'm certain Charon doesn't mind such a courteous stowaway. Is there anything we can do to make your stay with us more comfortable?
No, thank you. I don't intend to be here very long, especially since the boatman is my ticket home. I'll just make certain all my silk gear is patched up and then be on my way. Be well, won't you?
You too. Hey, if you're not busy, up for a little visit with me to the riverside? I've got a twin lure we could use right here.
Don't know that I'll be doing you much good, between my inability to use a rod of fishing and my inability to keep quiet, but hey, you asked for it. The River of Lamentation. Nothing but a bunch of sad stuff floating around in there. Sure you wouldn't rather leave it be?
Whatever's wallowing in there is going to stay put, unless it's finally decided it's had enough. For any such souls, we'll be doing them a favor, I think.
Not like we owe them, and not like they'll do us any favors back. And if all they can do now is feel sad for themselves at the bottom of a mucky river, fishing them out might not do them any good anyway.
We're not fishing them out, really. It's more like we're giving them an opportunity to escape their circumstances. It's a bit different from the mortal way of fishing in that sense.
And if they don't like it any better up here, that's on them. Seems like an awful lot of trouble for some weird fish. swim time's over. Ha, you tricked a fish. Well, that definitely was a thing that happened. Thanks.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Some more recycling. Play us another song if you don't mind. Hail, spirit.
Who summons me?
Let's try this on for size.
Excellent.
Not enough stars in the sky for you as it is, huh, Mel?
Hey.
Why do you keep doing this? You won, okay? You beat me. Before you even started. Last thing I need now is your sympathy.
Nemesis, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. We're surrounded by enemies out there. Do we really need more?
You're not my enemy, Malinois. Just go.
Bye, Nem.
Showed Eris, didn't you? Could hear her crying practically from here. Been far too long since last I kicked her ass myself. At least somebody's picked up the slack.
Perhaps all of those savage fights between you two contributed to her disagreeable nature. Or yours, for that matter. Unless you're certain neither one of you has changed a bit, in which case, what was all the fighting even for?
You've met her. She always liked picking fights. And you've met me. I've never liked backing down from them. As for you, go learn to take a compliment next time.
I must have missed it.
Sure did.
Hail, goddess.
All grown up.
Ah, that's a nice touch.
Into the earth you go.
This place has changed so much since I took off. If you told me half the stuff was here, you'd have had a way easier time persuading me to come back.
I wanted to see if you'd do it of your own accord. And also, surprise, you still remember the trick to locating the place.
Hard to forget it once you know the way. Though, finding a good landing spot, I'm out of practice on that front. I nearly crashed into the cauldron.
No, what happened?
I crashed into Master Odysseus instead.
Lord Hypnos, when I was in Tartarus, I found some seeds, which grew into poppies. Like the ones that line your bedding there. What if I used them with... I just had an idea. I promise to be careful. You know the great Olympian defender Talos? One of the most ingenious inventions of Hephaestus and a walking work of art, yet utterly unable to distinguish friend from foe.
That disappointing lack of judgment allegedly is not an oversight. Olympus deploys Talos where they want no one to tread, and lately, their own mountain is that place.
Sometimes I think Olympus doesn't have the most cohesive plan for their defense. Isn't Lady Athena herself supposed to be in charge?
Supposed to be, aye. You know your family, goddess. In matters of importance, they all want to get involved.
For their sake, I hope Talos isn't costly to repair. The
fire thief Prometheus insists on barring your path toward the mountain summit still. What nonsense has he filled your head with recently?
He seems to bear a deep sense of responsibility and guilt for mortal kind. I'm concerned he aims to spread dissension in our ranks. Some shades who serve our cause must harbor sympathies.
It sounds to me as though you are beginning to harbor such sympathies yourself. Do not be deceived by his lofty claims. He sided with our enemy and made that clear.
Yes, understood. A means to wake Lord Hypnos, possibly.
This place is weird.
Should be of use. You.
You got it right on what I mean.
This night calls for the Arcana. Now, a new detail. Noted. Origination. This is beyond my grasp. That'll do. You know, I've always wondered about all those commendations that you wear. Which was the first you earned? Which means the most?
Oh, you mean these little numbers here? One of these I've had since the Siege of Ilium. Speared many a guy for that one. The others are from campaigns across the land.
Which sorts of campaigns?
Across the land, I said.
A healthy fear of darkness. By will of night. Night, protect me. Into the dark. I'll get you, Kronos.
You almost made it to the very top that time, and though it's not my wish to spoil the surprise, you ought to know we're dealing now with good old Typhon, father of all monsters. Isn't that just great? We need you back here, Em.
to send a message.